Hello there friends, Steve here. I'm trying to work out what the difference between opinions and facts are. To me, a fact is definitely something that's self-evidential. An opinion is like a belief, it's something that's not backed by evidence. So like if I've got a pain, if I've got some pain, then I know it for fact. Well, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm going crazy or something, I take it as fact that I have pain. Somebody else cannot know that I have pain, really. They can believe me. They look at me face, my expression and my words and my track record, and they believe me. If I'm not a liar every time, people believe me or believe in me. They believe what I say because it's information. They didn't see the information outside, look upon it, but they saw the information told to them in reason, in the mind. So if somebody says to you, 2 plus 3 is 4, then if you believe them, then you don't question what they've said, you just believe them. 2 plus 3 is 4, and you tell everybody 2 plus 3 is 4 because I believe them and I believe in them. But if you say then, hang on a sec, 2 plus 2 is 4, so that means that 2 plus 3 can't be 4 because it equals 5, and we can make that self-evident. 5 minus 3 equals 2, not. So just there, there's an example of fact being, based on mathematics, but obviously the other person has to be able to add the numbers. Because you can't say, oh, you lied, they may have just listened to somebody else. 2 plus 3 is 5. Oh, right, okay. I'll tell the next man, until everybody thinks that 2 plus 3 is 5 because nobody used reason to calculate it. People use reason for excuses. That's a reason, or many reasons. But reason itself is the faculty of logic and virtue. Another example of something that's not on a matter of opinion is like fictional characters of a book. If you wrote a book, if I write a book, or any author writes a book, let's say take the Harry Potter. Harry Potter is not a hobbit, and if I say it's my opinion that Harry Potter is a hobbit, it's kind of like defiling or adulterating the work of both of the authors of The Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. To say that Sauron isn't a character in Lord of the Rings is just an adulterous statement, because it's obviously fact that these characters are characters in a book. You can't argue it and say, you could argue whether this or this character existed historically in real life, but when it comes to a work of fiction, you definitely can't argue. You can't say, oh, it's my opinion that the Star Wars was set in a cave in the Middle Ages. No, because the author set it himself. To make anything different, you're creating a new work or defiling the work of another. So this is the point where things like the Bible are not a matter of opinion. They're left to a matter of opinion because nobody can force you to the truth. So everything short of the truth is going to be called opinion. So people who have opinions, a lot of opinions, you can actually sort out which ones are opinions and truths just simply by pointing a camera at somebody. People stop talking immediately. People become very difficult to talk to when you point a camera at them. Why? They'll always have excuses and rights to opinions and things, but it always points back to the fact that their opinions are just domestic arguments, just there to protect insecurities and preserve certain comforts. Opinions are nothing more than preferences and beliefs based off society, off culture. And then when you go into a courtroom or you have a dealing with the legal systems or the government, opinions go out the window then. It seems like the government has its opinion. It's the big government opinion. It'll throw you in prison, even execute you in some countries, fine you every time you do a thing. That's the government's opinion. So as long as as long as you've got like this idea that everything's got a right to an opinion, try and have a difference of opinion with the government. There's no point. I haven't got an opinion when it comes to the government. I have to search for facts. I have to search for self-evidential facts. Any opinions that are not self-evidential fact are beliefs, dogmas. And a lot of legal acts and statutes, a lot of legal regulations are dogmas. And by following them, it's not illegal to follow law, but it's definitely not right and not virtuous to take the law as a template for virtue. And it's definitely not right to force laws upon other people. It's the equivalent of impersonating a police officer, really. Without any knowledge of jurisprudence, without knowledge of how the law really works, we're like not qualified to make judgments. So I hope your opinions are like as solid, because opinions can lead people down dangerous places. It's okay that everybody has a right to an opinion. Everybody's got rights to free speech. Everybody's got rights to a worldview. That does not make all of those worldviews correct. And it does not make all of those words safe. We live in a dangerous society of opinions. You can have any opinion, and if we don't draw the line between facts and opinions amongst ourselves, then we dilute the truth. It's almost like saying everybody can do what they like. And because of that, the result of that is that we hand over our competence to the government. We hand over our power to the government because we're incapable of seeing the difference between self-evident fact and comfortable belief. Thanks for watching. See you later.